Respecting the order of greetings already established, I'm thanking Mrs. Eguago for her presence, as well as the institution or department of government that she represents. I greet all of you and congratulate once more our newly registered students of nursing, midwifery, and medical laboratory sciences. I congratulate you on the occasion of your capping and coating. This institution is very competitive. To get here, more than 5 times the number admitted sought admission. So that you know that you are getting into this place is a privilege. And don't abuse that privilege. Use your time well. Remember that Nsukka has become a name. And you have to be part of that name. Some institutions that gave Nsukka its name years ago are unfortunately no longer living up to the standard. But other institutions, including this college, have stepped in to raise the profile of Nsukka. And you yourselves know it, that graduates of our schools are in very hot demand. As I always plead, when you graduate, don't forget this place. Some of you may already be waiting to Japa. I won't tell you not to. But I always say, remember where you started. Time was, I don't know whether it still is, when young men came on holiday from Europe, America, and Asia and stood like the beggars along the gate of Shanahan Hospital, looking out for the nursing students who will be coming out and going. Because for some of these lazy young men growing up now, nurses have become their modern ATM. And when they propose marriage to you, they don't know what it means to love or to be responsible. They only want people who will provide them money. But that shows you how important your profession is. When one of our benefactors, Sir Peter Obi, spoke to us here last year, he reminded you that the schools of nursing throughout the world and colleges are unable to provide the needed personnel for the next 20 years. But I also know that some of you, even you, if you get jobs, will be useless if you don't live up to the oath you have just taken. And finally, see your parents. As you were filing in, your parents were filing out. Some of them. I asked, where are you going? They made way for you. Some of them borrowed money. Some of them their shops at the Ogige market. Their shops in the Ogige market have been destroyed. Some of them are lined up here now to catch photographs of this momentous occasion. And the MC was so unkind to them to remind them the phone had to go. Phones that don't qualify as professional cameras. Whereas some of you are holding telephones that can buy 5 times their own phones. This is the sacrifice they make to make you human beings. You owe them success. The marks you score after exam, I say this as a father and as a teacher. The marks you score in your exams are acts of charity to your parents and your teachers. And in a way also of justice. You owe it to your parents. And you think you can bring back to them anything as a result. God will judge unkindly if you are not kind to these people now making these sacrifices. To bear that in mind. This is a golden opportunity. If out of your own carelessness you drop out, bear in mind, one desperate child who wanted at all costs to get into this school did not make it because a garia with a few marks, injustice also to that person. But if after having done all you could, anything goes wrong along the line, you tell God, I did my best. I wish you well. Now is the time to roll up your sleeves. And as I said, towards the end of the Mass, to allow your uniform to get dirty. And the Bible is novel. Ekai Jeja, veterano mano mana. May God be with you. Thank you very much.
Yes. Dear members of the High Table, dear students, may we all rise in deep silence as our Father Bishop makes. Without sound, without noise, please.